Alright, hope we are all good. Of course, welcome back. 2 days in a row. I'm hoping today I get it out, so it's basically kind of 2 on the bounce, you know what I mean? But we're in for pool today. I thought after yesterday, this kind of whole hands-free thing, I actually enjoyed it, like driving to the gym, just kind of talking, chatting away. I just kind of enjoyed doing that, you know what I mean? So I thought, why not do it again? So here I am, back again. This time, however, we're not going for a stim. We're back with pumpage, trained by JP. And my stim, so to speak, will be this beautiful Rosa Monster. So if MD says, like I said before, that white monster's your favourite monster, just shut up, right? That is the best monster, man. Like, nobody can tell me otherwise. When you drink that, you actually just feel happy. Right, as soon as it touches your lips, you're like, just tastes good. So, today's session, of course, is pool. It's actually my last session before the 4-day deload, which I'm looking forward to. But again, I'm not like the biggest fan of taking like a prolonged period off the gym. That being said, it's only 4 days. I know, like, calm down, it's 4 days, you'll survive. But I'm just not used to it, man. Like, literally, the longest time I've had off the gym in the past probably 2-3 years has been like 4 or 5 days, and it's been due to being not well. Like, it's not been like a choice I've made to like stay off the gym. Sorry, pardon me. Like, I went, okay, I'm having a planned deload today. Like, it's never been like that at all. It's literally just been, right, okay, I'm not well, I physically can't train, so we're taking days off the gym, you know what I mean? So I don't actually want to do it, but at the same time, I know it's going to benefit me, I know it's going to help in the long run, so I just need to eat it. Literally just need to take it on the chin and go, do you know what, 4 days off, it's fine, we'll just survive. Then de-volume sessions when I come back, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'll have legs, pushing arms, pull, all de-volume, then prep is basically like full steam ahead. So that is a plan going forward. But again, in today for pool, we'll get this non-stim pre-workout tanned, because I didn't mind the stim pre-workout, right? But at the same time, I just kind of think, I don't need it. I don't need the pure like high caffeine buzz and pure itching out my skin. I don't need that kind of stuff, man. This does the job for me. Like, I get a solid pump, I'm good, I'm highly focused, highly alert, and I just kind of feel dialed in for my sets and my whole session as a whole. But I'm not that pure like anxious and like jittery way, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really need high caffeine. For me, a wee can of Monster or half a can of Monster, like, it does the job for me. Like a small kind of a wee buzz, not a pure like, oh my god, I'm severely anxious right now. So my plan is stick with non-stim pre. If I need at any point a pure like high caffeine, like, I don't know what's the word for that, high caffeine like hit, then I might go back to like stim pre. But for the time being, this does the job, does me well. So last session of the year is of course the 31st of December today, so Happy New Year when you's like, if you watch this tomorrow, Happy New Year. But aye, last session of the year, pool, we'll get it ticked off. Hopefully it's another good one to kind of end the year on a positive note. And then start the new year with prep, so let's get after it, man. You know what, that actually just tastes so good, man. Like, compared to the cola bottles one, pick and mix, unbeatable, man. Trained by JP, Jordan Peters, knows what he's doing. Right, so we'll get off to the gym, of course driving yet again. Hopefully, pardon me, hopefully we're not going to have the camera drop at any point in recording these kind of videos, right? If it does, like, say for example, on like week 17 of like recording this kind of shit, if it comes to that kind of point where it's like, right, okay, got distracted there, sorry. When it comes to that kind of point of like, right, okay, the camera has now fallen 3 times, it's not broke, it's probably worth just not doing this and risking the break, you know what I mean? So my plan is keep recording these kind of car vlogs or that kind of stuff, and hopefully it never falls. And if it does fall, again, I'll need to eat that, man, but I really don't want it to fall. Like, see, trying to buy this camera, right? I was like on the fence for like months, man. Like, I was like, it's a lot of money. Like, you need to buy the lens as well. The lens is expensive. Like, anyone that does like photography or videography, whatever it is, or cinematography, all the ographies, you know what I mean? Anyone that does that kind of stuff, like, I'm sure they'll probably tell you themselves, like, it's an expensive hobby. And like, for me buying this camera and the lens, like, I've purely bought it for like YouTube videos and like recording gym content, all that kind of stuff. It's not like it's not a business tool for me. Well, it is in the kind of sense of, right, okay, I've got pure professional looking content, all that kind of stuff, but it's not a pure case of, right, okay, I am literally like getting clients that want photos taken and want like videos taken. Like, I'm not using it as like part of my business, so to speak. Oh, that bus just decided to stop at the last minute. That's nice. So realistically, it was a lot of money for me to not like sort of use to make money, you know what I mean? So if it breaks, I'll be like, what the hell, man? I've just spent all this money and I've just like completely ruined a good camera, you know what I mean? But anyone that does like all the ographies, they'll tell you it's an expensive hobby. And I was looking at buying another lens because I'm thinking, right, okay, if I'm doing like more sort of like vlogging, like in the car or outside, whatever it may be, like, you need to have that sort of like wide lens in it. Like the one that I've got now, it's like, it's good, it's a good lens. It's got a good, like, I think it's like 25 to 78 millimeter or whatever that means. I don't know. Obviously you can zoom it in and out, you know what I mean? But it's not like, you can't really zoom far enough out for it to be like a kind of, I could show you like, say, the full cockpit of the car, so to speak. Like, if I had somebody else in the car and I was like vlogging and it was like the both of us speaking, I couldn't like have both of us in the one shot, you know what I mean? Because it's like quite zoomed in. Like, I think it's 25 millimeter. It's not exactly like pure a wide angle lens. So for the car, I was like, right, I'll buy another lens. I'll get like a kind of wider one, so I can have more of a kind of a wider shot in the car. Yeah, when it came to the price of that, I was like, yeah, don't know, I think I'll hold off for a bit, man. I've literally, it was tooting, man. Hopefully that's not me. That wasn't me, actually. But it's like, I don't want to buy something that was literally like 900 quid. And I was just like, I've just bought this camera that was over £1,000, including the lens and all that. I'm like, I'm not spending another £900 on the lens. So hopefully this does the job, and hopefully he's like the look of the content, you know what I mean? Try to kind of work out the camera as a whole, man. Like, I was so far out my, what do you call it, out your depth, whatever it is, I don't know. I was like so confused, man. Like, all these buttons, I was like, right, what does that even mean, man? Like, see the whole, if anybody watching this like does photography and all that kind of stuff, like, see the whole ISO thing and all that. I just got one of these wee ND filters, right? And I didn't know what ISO meant, right? I had that pure through the roof, man, and I was like, why is all my videos and my photos pure like white, man? Like, there's no colour in here at all, man. So I bought one of the wee things because I heard that they're quite good for like bringing the light down and all that. Not realising you can just change the ISO on the camera and it brings it down. Like, I had it, I think it was at like 28,000 or something, like something wild. And I found out it's this thing, it's like a camera's native ISO or something like that. And it was like the Sony A7 III, the native ISO is like 100 to 500, and I'm sitting there at like 28,000. And I'm like, oh, that's why it's probably quite white, you know what I mean? So I took that wee ND filter off, and I've just chucked the ISO onto auto, thinking hopefully that kind of does it for me, because it says like if you're driving, or if you're like kind of going in and out of like, I don't know, going in and out of like areas with different kind of lighting, like pure bright and then pure dark, like obviously the ISO kind of adjusts for you rather than having to like pure set it on one and hope for the best, you know what I mean? So hopefully this wee drive has been completely fine, and it's not been like pure dark or pure bright. If it has, what a waste of like 10 minutes I've done speaking to myself, you know what I mean? But we're at the gym. As I said, it's a pretty quick drive, man. I actually don't mind the drive at all. Like, it's just a pure quiet drive. It's basically a kind of wee back road. and it's pretty chill, man. I've also just realised there's literally no parking spaces here, which is absolute. Oh, tell a lie, one right in the corner, man. Here we go, one saved just for me. People that park over like 4 spaces, but mate, please stop. Like, if anybody watching this goes to Levels Gym and you park like a pure knob over like 4 spaces, please park it in, man, because it does my head in. Like, sometimes you come here and there's literally like at least 9 spaces worth, right? But people have just parked over the spaces. And I'm just like, why? Like, 1, park in a straight line, and then 2, please just park in a space, no across like 3, man. Or 2 even, but it's just annoying. Anyway, rant over. We're here at the gym, of course. This is about halfway finished, but I want some more because it's just very good tasting, you know what I mean? So we'll drink some more of this, we'll get in for pool. Hopefully a good session. I've remembered this wee thing this time. Last time, right, well, yesterday, I forgot to bring this. Literally the daftest, smallest wee thing ever I forgot to bring. But without it, I can't use my tripod for the camera. So I've remembered it this time. I'm going to record stuff in the gym this time. I might not do any speaking, probably just kind of like actual sets. I've got heavy RDLs today, so I might record that set for the kind of the YouTube. Some wee kind of sets here and there. But main focus is get in, make sure it's a good session to end the year on a positive note. Then get out the gym and then into the new year, man, into prep. So yes, I will catch you in the next bit. Right, another session ticked off. In fact, the final session of the year ticked off, and again, it was pretty solid. I can't complain at all. So that's legs, pushing arms, pull, ticked off for this week. Then 4-day deload, and then back into prep, well, the start of prep. So aye, productive, kind of small week of training to be fair, but it was good, man. Plan of attack now is actually go and see my gran and papa before the end of the new year, of course. Whilst I'm there as well, I need to sort this out. I need to get a new phone, man, because this storage is actually doing my head in. On top of that, I've currently got Clyde 1 on because I'm feeling lucky, man. We've entered that 777 grand giveaway because, do you know what? I'm going to win it, man. It's my time to win something. You know what I mean? I've won nothing, ever. So maybe I'll win a fortune. Maybe that's my plan. But we'll get on the road over to my gran's and then basically go from there, man. 777 grand. So if I win that, who knows, man? I might upgrade the vlogs in some way, whether it be an even better camera or, I don't know, some mad thing that makes vlogs better, whatever that is. Maybe a videographer, for the whole of 2026. I'll get like the best one in UK or something. So if we win that, man, we're absolutely flying. But you know, my luck with winning things, especially giveaways, is like non-existent. So maybe I'm actually due a win, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm due something. So if I'm due 777 grand, I mean, I'm not going to say no, you know what I mean? I won't really mind not winning for the past 23 years to win that much money, so we'll find out, man. I've actually got Clyde one on just now. Hopefully you can't hear it because it's pure like throwback tunes are playing. But I'm like, I can't miss this call, man. Like, they're going to phone me, I want to hear it on the radio as well as like hear it through the phone, you know what I mean? It's going to happen. Has to happen. Weirdly enough, that's actually another thing that I'm kind of taking into 2026. I know that sounds pure daft, man. I said that in the last vlog as well. Like, pure, this whole new year, new me thing. Like, I don't really agree with it in the sense of, like, you should be a completely different person just because it's a new year. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Like, you should go into the new year the way you kind of mean to go on. Like, I've kind of started the end of this year with what I want to continue doing next year, i.e. the vlogging, all that kind of stuff, like speaking to a camera. So I'm going to keep doing that in the new year. But something that I'm not exactly the best at doing is being like pretty optimistic. Like, I've got a pure bad habit. I like thinking negatively anyway, like just kind of thinking of the worst thing that can possibly happen. Like, rather than thinking, nah, I'm going to do this, it's going to work, it's going to like go the way I want it to go. Like, I don't really think like that. I kind of just think this isn't going to work, it's going to be an absolute disaster, and you kind of overthink things and kind of start making it worse in your head than it actually is, you know what I mean? Like, with speaking to a camera and that, I didn't do it for months, possibly even like years, to be honest, because I was constantly just sitting thinking, oh no, I'll do it, I'll pure embarrass myself, everyone will pure like laugh at me, thinking I'm a pure weirdo, all that kind of stuff, when in reality, nobody literally cares. Like, I've posted like 6 YouTube videos now, 5 or 6 videos, and every video that I've posted, I've had like some form of like positive feedback, like whether it just be, well, nice video mate, or you seem pure like natural at talking to the camera. Like, everything that I've kind of had back in it has been pretty positive, so there's literally no need for me to sit there and think, oh, it's going to go horribly wrong, like everybody make fun of me, like it'll be a pure, oh, I shouldn't do that because this, that and the next thing. Like, it's just so pointless, man. Like, I've done it for too long and like put myself off doing certain things for so long because I was thinking about things that weren't even going to happen anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it is so pointless. So I've kind of came to that sort of realisation now that I do just need to go, do you know what, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. It's simple as that. And if I want to do something, I'm going to make it work. Like, with the recording and all that, I'm forcing myself to do it. I'm going to make sure that it works. Like, even if I don't want to do it, if I don't feel like doing it, I'm still going to do it, because in the long run, it's going to benefit me doing things that I don't want to do, and kind of just thinking positively on the whole sort of situation, you know what I mean? Like, I could just go, oh, I don't really feel up to it today, I'm going to just patch it and like not record myself, which is easy to do. It's easy to go, oh, forget it, and just kind of leave it today. But when I don't want to do it, then I force myself to do it. It's then I've kind of accomplished something. It's like, okay, I've done something I don't actually want to do, but do you know what? I feel better for it now. I feel better doing it. And I think that goes for anything, to be fair. Like, not just like speaking to a camera. It could be going to the gym. You don't want to go today, but you still go anyway. Well done. You don't want to go to work today, but obviously you still go anyway. Well done. Like, there's so many things that like you might not want to do, but in reality, if you kind of force yourself to do it a wee bit, in the long run, it's going to pay off, make you feel better, you know what I mean? So that is my goal for 2026. Another one added to the list, literally be more optimistic, think more positively about things, rather than like constantly thinking, right, okay, this isn't going to work. It's going to be a pure like negative mindset. I'm going to go into everything that I actually do with a positive mindset, whether it be being consistent with something, or take prep, for example. I'm going into that with a mindset of, right, okay, I'm going to do everything that I can to be the best version of me when I step on stage, and I know for a fact that I'm going to do that. Like, I'm not going to let anything disrupt that or like take that away from me. That is my goal. Step on stage, the best possible version of me that I can. I'm going to work as hard as I can, do everything that I can, recover the best that I can. Everything in terms of prep is going to be spot on, and I'm going to make sure that I hold myself accountable to actually doing that, you know what I mean? So 2026, optimistic version of me, rather than a pure negative Nancy, you know what I mean? So hopefully I stick to that, which I will, because I'm going to be optimistic about being optimistic, you know what I mean? So aye, we'll see how that goes. I've got a pure bad pet peeve, for a lot of things to be fair, but one thing especially is slow drivers, man. See, being behind a slow person driving. I don't mind learners and that, right? If you're a learner and you're driving slow, fair enough, because we've all been there, we've all had the learner badge on, being like, oh, I'm pure scared to go over 20 mile an hour, or I'm scared to like go fast on a dual carriageway, all that kind of stuff. Like, learners, fair, right? But see when you see a car, still got a learner badge on it, and like going like 25 and a 40, you're just like, what are you even doing, mate? Like, you can't be that bad at driving that you can't see the 40 sign times 100 on the road, man. It triggers me so much, man. Slow driving, and then my biggest pet peeve ever, by the way, like, if you know me and like you've been around me eating and you eat loud, man, I can't. Like, I literally can't. Like, see, sitting in PS, man. I'm in PS with Craig or Kyle, and the pair of them, if they eat loud, man, they know I'm about to say something. So they've actually started muting their mics now when they're eating, because it's like, right, Aidan will just fucking moan, so I'm going to mute us anyway. And do you know what? I appreciate that. Like, that is them thinking about me and putting me in the forefront of their mind, you know what I mean? But loud eaters, man, I can't. I don't know what it is, I just get so annoyed, man. The only person, right, that I don't mind eating loud, believe it or not, is my papa. Like, my papa eats loud, right, and see when he's eating loud, I couldn't care less. Like, I genuinely, I don't know why, I just couldn't care. Like, my gran and papa, I'm like so close to them, and it's like, as if like I've got no pet peeves with them. Like, whatever they do, I don't care. Like, there's nothing bad that I can say about them, you know what I mean? So when he's eating loud, I don't care. But anybody else, I'm just like, I don't know, it pure boils my blood, man. I get so annoyed. But I don't know, it's probably a pure weird thing. I think it's actually called something. I seen it a while ago. It's actually like, it's got a name for whatever that is. So whatever that is, I've got it. If you know what it is, leave a comment with the name of what it is, because yeah, whatever that is, I've definitely got it, man. You know, I'm actually surprised, well, touch wood, if there is any wood. There's fake wood here, so I'll touch the fake wood. I think it's fake, might be real. I don't actually know, I think it's fake. I'm actually surprised that this mad suction cup thing is like done so well. I've been on pretty bumpy roads. I've hit at least 60 mile an hour on a national speed limit. Really haven't been speeding, of course. I went relatively fast, well, faster than I can hold anyway, and it's held on pretty nicely, man. Like, quite bumpy roads and all that, and nothing's went wrong so far. So, good investment. It was like 50 quid, man, so I'm expecting it to be pretty decent, you know what I mean? But also, you have the kind of doubts in your mind, like, will this work, or is it a pure, like, marketing thing? Like, oh, this will stick to your window and it won't fall ever. Seems too good to be true, doesn't it? So hopefully it stays on. I'm pure watching it now, like it's going to fucking fall in it. It's going to just fall because I've said that. But surprisingly, it's held up pretty nicely, so I'm pretty chuffed with that, man. I actually enjoy these kind of like hands-free videos more. I'm a very like, what do you call that? A pure like hands-on speaker, or a visual speaker. You speak with your hands, so that kind of stuff. I do a lot of this and a lot of that when I'm speaking, so that's kind of probably why I enjoy it more, because I've got two hands to do it, and I can drive with one hand and use the other hand to do all this, you know what I mean? So I'm actually glad that I got it, because I actually enjoy kind of just speaking to the camera like this, just kind of more casual vibes, not in a pure like I need to speak setting. Like, I can literally stop and start whenever I want, and it's completely fine. Like, see, in the gym, I need to set the camera up, I need to say something in that moment, and then sort of stop the camera, all that kind of stuff. But then now it's just like, I'm just driving, I just record, speak when I want, and it's good to go, you know what I mean? So I'm actually glad that I got this. Right, we have in fact arrived at my Gran and Papa's, so that'll be the end of this vlog for today. Of course, Happy New Year when it comes. Hope you've all enjoyed. And apart from that, I'll catch you in at the next one.